Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Kaiser, and today we are starting a new series on Bravely Default 2. Not only is this going to be the first Switch game on my channel, but it's also going to be the first RPG that I play. So if you're looking at this and seeing, oh, it's Bravely Default 2, if you have not really heard much about that yet, don't worry, you don't have to know anything about the first game. Total standalone from the first one, but let's go ahead and get right into it.
I am that which whispers, which carries, which connects. This thread of life, adrift, untethered. It must be woven back into the fabric of the world. Remember. Remember who you are.
Now, game comes with 3 different difficulty settings, as you can see here. Casual, your normal, you're more focused on the story. Normal, game is, as intended. Then you have hard. Now, we can change the difficulty at any time, as it says down there at the bottom. My brain tells me to go with normal, but you know what? My soul's telling me that I need to do hard. And so we're going to go ahead and do that, and I will probably regret that and change the difficulty later on, but let's go ahead and try it.
Now go. Return to the land, to your destiny. Cry out. Call out your name.
And name-wise, I'm going to go ahead and keep it as Seth, because I believe there's the voice acting in this game calls him Seth, so I'm going to go ahead and just change it to that. Yeah, so you are Seth. Who are you to question who I am? I know who I am. So of course we won't be able to change this, but going to go ahead and just keep it as that. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys normally do. You guys normally go with just the normal character names, or do you put in your own name? What do you do? Let me know, because I know a lot of people come up with some pretty awesome names, and I like to see them. So, yes, of course, we're fine with that, and we begin our journey as Seth. We were born of the water. Or, something like that. Prologue, The Inner Ocean's Call.
Where am I?
Is this what the crystal wished to show us?
Without a doubt, my lady. Where the light led, there he lay.
Are those voices? But whose?
'Twould seem he is a young man of the sea.
This is all a little unexpected, I must say. But I trust you, Sir Sloan, and I trust the light of the crystal.
He may not seem much, my lady, but appearances can be deceiving. In any case, he is in need of urgent treatment. Let us return to town with all haste. We will talk more of what this means at a later juncture.
Can't believe I survived.
No, she was coming in to check on us.
Huh? Where am I?
You're in
You
a
are
bed.
in Halcyonia, in an inn. Don't be alarmed, you are quite safe. Now that you appear to be capable of speaking, perhaps you could tell me a little about yourself.
I am Seth.
Me? Sure, I mean, I'm just a regular sailor, I guess. My ship got hit by this huge wave, and I was swept overboard. I don't remember anything after that. Guess I must have drifted here on the tide.
I see. Then perhaps it was the crystal's will after all.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ah, our young seafarer has awoken at last.
Hello, I am Seth.
Verily, thy plight hath troubled us greatly, friend. We had feared the very worst.
This is Sir Sloan, the royal man-at-arms.
The what?
Come, my lady, we must make haste. It will not do to keep King Vernon waiting.
Indeed not. We will leave right away.
Wait, you're going to meet a king? Who exactly are you?
Gloria of Musa, at your service. Princess Gloria of Musa, if you prefer my proper title. Although, since my kingdom was destroyed, I've been unsure whether I'm worthy of it any longer.
You're a princess.
I shall explain everything in due course. For now, you would do well to rest a while longer.
Sure. Okay.
Seth has his priorities straight, and he's like, "Oh, you're a princess, and not, oh man, I'm so sorry. Why was your kingdom destroyed?" All right, moving the story forward. All right, it's time to get your adventure underway. Any key locations you need to visit in order to move the story forward will be indicated by the yellow diamond icon. Why not start by seeing where it leads you? If you ever get confused about what you're supposed to be doing, you can always press and hold R to check on your current objectives. All right, sweet. Hey, look, chest right off the bat. Thank you, I'll be taking that. Phoenix down, nice. Oh, okay, yeah, objectives right here. All right.
Feeling better now, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here.
I am Seth.
Don't mention it. It's only right to help people out when they're in need.
Well, thanks all the same. So this place is called Halcyonia, right? Can't say I've ever heard of it. Where exactly are we?
Ah, I didn't think you were from around here. All right, let me show you on a map. Here we are.
What the? This map doesn't make any sense. Where the heck am I?
I heard you met with something of a calamity.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. My ship was hit by a giant wave.
Oh dear. Yes, we've been hearing a lot about enormous waves and the like lately. We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe I should go check it out. See if I can figure out what happened to me.
Well, the seaside's not far south of here. Follow the road out of town, and you'll be there in a jiffy. Tell you what, why don't you take the map with you in case you get lost?
Oh, well, thank you.
Really? Thanks.
You know, I just want to point out the fact how he says, "Oh, this map doesn't make any sense." And it's like just a small region of the world. Like if you ended up stranded in Florida somewhere and I showed you a region of like, Washington, would you really be like, "Oh, this map doesn't make any sense"? Be like, yeah, you don't know where it is, but, it's not that the map doesn't make any sense. You're just in the wrong place. But hey, look at this nice shot of this town. Oh man, that town looks beautiful. Look at all those spires. and then a half-worked-on bridge, I guess. Home of the Spring Breeze, Halcyonia. Hey, making your way around town, you find various helpful establishments in the villages, towns, and cities you visit on your adventure. That symbol is shops. These sell equipment, items, and other vital supplies. And that symbol is inns. Rest here to recover HP and MP. If you're struggling to find a particular establishment, press R to get a zoomed-out view of your current location. Okay, and I guess I was supposed to hit right instead of closed, but alright. Panoramic view, yeah, look at that. They obviously ran out of a budget for that bridge there because, yeah, it's just kind of hanging there. But you know what? We'll let that one slide. The rest of the town looks immaculate. Hey, what are you guarding over here, sir? Let's investigate. Hello. I can't let you through here. Sorry. I'm afraid you'll have to turn back. Well, alright. That's fine. Now, I have not kept up with anything on really what's going on with this game. I've been trying to remain as spoiler-free as possible. Pretty much, well, since the game was announced, I tried to stay away from any kind of spoilers. The main thing I do know is the game is...
Gloria,
oh, never mind, I'll shut up.
Thank you for joining us. I think you may have some inkling of why I have summoned you here. It concerns the future of the Musan royal line. It has been 3 years now since you came here to our kingdom. And while I can only imagine your pain at having lost your realm under such tragic circumstances, there comes a time when one must turn from the past and begin to look forward. I wonder if you might consider making your stay here a more long-term arrangement. Prime Minister Horton has convinced me that in finding you a suitable match, we might sooner bring about the restoration of your kingdom.
I see after Frozen, Duke Weaselton has been kind of out of on a job here recently. So now he's an advisor to a king, though. Not bad.
Has he indeed?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, with King Vernon's permission, I have instructed my heralds to canvass potential suitors for you, Princess Gloria. Musa's unfortunate end need not mean the end of its illustrious line, after all.
I see. And have you any thoughts on the matter, Sir Sloan?
The honorable gentleman's line of reasoning is not without merit. Such an arrangement would indeed benefit Musa in the long term.
Ah, wise words, Sir Sloan. Your reputation as both a warrior and a thinker is well deserved, I see.
Yeah, you got some brown on your nose there, Duke of Weaselton.
Yet I would not dream to speak for Her Highness, of course. 'Tis she and she alone who must decide.
King Vernon, your concern for my well-being is, as ever, far more than I deserve. Alas, I have a sacred duty to perform before I can even begin to consider such worldly affairs. This being so, I am afraid I have no choice but to respectfully decline your suggestion.
What? How dare you treat King Vernon's kind offices with such disdain? Why, a match has been all but agreed already. Do you wish His Majesty to look a fool?
That will be quite enough, Horton. We have no right to expect anything of Princess Gloria beyond her kindness in hearing us out. We are friends and allies of long standing, and her wishes will be respected. If it is not impolite to ask, Your Highness, what is this sacred duty of which you speak?
The time has come for me to recover my kingdom's greatest treasures, the 4 crystals. Fortunately, thanks to Sir Sloan, the wind crystal is safely in my possession already. But the whereabouts of the others remain unknown. And that does not bode well.
Is no one gonna point out the fact that the moment she said that, Duke of Weaselton over here is like, yes, interesting. Please keep going. Which of your back pockets do you keep this wind crystal? Asking for a friend.
Fire, water, wind, earth, nature's masters. The crystal's power exceeds the hand of man, and if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity, and blight upon the land. I learned those lines as soon as I could talk, and if I understand them correctly, the troubled seas may be merely the first among many calamities to come.
It is my duty, no, my destiny, as Princess of Musa, to do all that I can to prevent further misfortune befalling our world. And I shall fulfill it.
Very well. I understand completely. Princess Gloria, you must go. You must fulfill your destiny.
Thank you, King Vernon. Your understanding in the matter is much appreciated.
Duh.
Grumber. He's got some grumblies in his tumblies. But anyways, what I was saying before that cutscene started, I pretty much will stayed away from spoilers, from watching pretty much everything on this game, just because I wanted to enjoy it, you know, as it unfolds, hopefully with the rest of you guys too. But anyways, beyond the city limits, when you're out and about in the field, it's a good idea to take a look around you and get the lay of the land as you travel. If you're using the standard 200 controls, move the camera, press L, move the camera for a detailed map, yada yada, go to controls. When you're out in the field or exploring a dungeon, you can press Y to swing your sword. Try using it to cut some grass or to give a monster a nasty surprise. You never know what might happen. You mean like it might give me an advantage in battle? Oh, okay, adventuring tips 1, saving. You can save your game at any time when you're in town. Okay, that's probably pretty self-explanatory. Thank you, bye. Okay. Yeah, look at this beautiful landscape in front of us. So our objective is to, I guess, go to the beach. We're going on a beach day here. I guess we'll swipe some grass. Huzzah! Yes, deforestation. Oh, hello. Dart obtained. Cool. So we're going Legend of Zelda here and getting items in the grass. So what the game is telling me is I should spend the next 7 hours cutting through all the grass, right? Be right back. Okay, just kidding. I didn't really do that, but I did save. So now we're gonna go to this beach. What's going on? Seemed like there was a nice old lady at the beach. At least I'm hoping she's nice. Looks nice. Whoa.
It's terrible, isn't it?
I mean, the beach looks
Yeah.
alright.
I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is something else.
Oh, we're talking about the wreckage. Duh,
You
I'm an
should have
idiot.
seen the size of the waves. They smashed absolutely everything to
Yeah.
A monster! Quickly, get out of here.
Oh yeah, listen to that sweet battle music. Yeah, let's do this, Seth. There was only one of you to call hacks. Alright, so the main reason the game is called Bravely Default is because its battle system has... there's a mechanic called Brave and another one called Default. Two commands form the key components of the Bravely series' unique battle system, Brave and Default. Use Default to accumulate built-up power and Brave to unleash it. Brave. The Brave command is a potent offensive technique that enables a character to spend Brave points in order to increase the number of actions they can perform that turn. You can use it to string together chains of up to 4 moves using an item, then attacking 3 times, for example. It's even possible to borrow BP against future turns, enabling you to pile on the pressure when the time is right. And then 2 is Default. The Default command is a powerful defensive maneuver that enables a character to hunker down and bank their action for that turn in the form of a Brave point. The safest way to progress through battle is often to begin by building up BP through the use of the Default command. Yeah, so basically, well, try it out for yourself. Alright, it's time to try out the Brave command for yourself. You don't currently have any BP banked, but you can borrow against BP of future turns to perform 3 extra actions. Worth mentioning, however, that this may not always be your best idea. But never mind that for now. Try using the Brave command a few times for multiple attacks. So basically the game's telling me, hey, bank all of your points so that the enemy can throttle the crap out of you. Let's just go ahead and do it twice. We'll do double attack, do a little swipey swipe. Did like 112 damage there altogether. And, oh, I guess my HP's not going down. I'm that awesome. Oh, back. Yeah. I am invincible. You cannot defeat me, tutorial monsters. Beware of overbraving. The key benefit of the Brave command is that it lets you perform multiple actions in a single turn. Be aware, however, that if you borrow BP against future turns, you end up with a deficit that must be worked off before you can act again. Wipe the enemy out in one go and you'll have nothing to worry about, but it's worth bearing in mind the risk if your gamble doesn't pay off. Basically, the game says if you want to take some or you want to take some turns, you can take them all and make a deficit, or you can save them and do a big old nasty attack. And then, of course, default here. The default command can be employed to offset the downside of being brave. You can use it to accumulate up to 3 BP, with the help of which you'll be able to act 4 times and still take your turn. Next turn is normal. Build up BP, then let them loose. Bear those words in mind, particularly in bigger battles, and you won't go far wrong. So, until I find out exactly how much health these guys have, okay, we'll just do that. Oh, they just spontaneously combusted. Oh, hello, friends.
Sorry, pal. I didn't see you standing there.
I mean, you didn't hit me, so we're cool.
How many times have I told you? Look before you cast. You can't just jump in spells blazing.
And how many times have I told you? I'm a big picture guy. He's alright, isn't he? Don't sweat the details.
Someone has to when you're going around nearly frazzling people. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm Seth.
Yeah, I guess. But who are you exactly?
Just a couple of concerned passersby. This guy's a wandering scholar, and I'm the one he hired to try and keep him out of trouble.
I feel like Adelle is talking to me right now. Her eyes are piercing my soul. Oh, and by the way, that's Elvis. Elvis and Adelle, 2 great musicians of our time.
The name's Adelle.
Oh, and I'm Elvis.
I guess if I would have just kept my mouth shut, you all would have found out.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. We've got a battle to finish. Try not to incinerate anyone, okay, Elvis?
Aye, I'll do my best.
Here I go.
Okay, so it looks like I don't know what class she is. Let's just go ahead and keep spanking him with our normal attacks. So since he can use black magic, I'm assuming he's our black mage. Let's go ahead and hit both of them. Might as well. Okay. So it looks like they have like 400 or 500 health, and if that's the case, let's just go ahead and go all out. Wait, 500 health? I thought I was hitting them for like 100. Yeah. I wonder if that was just because it was tutorial. Yeah, that would make sense. I'm really glad those goblins like waited their turn so we could all talk and introduce ourselves.
And in a scrap, aren't you, laddie? That was some tasty brawling.
It really was. You were definitely more help than a certain so-called scholar I could mention.
Oh, aye, less of that. I pulled my weight fair and square. Isn't that right, pal?
Huh? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're only saying that because he put you on the spot. It's all right, you know. You can tell us what you really think. Besides, if you're nice to this one, it'll only go to his head.
And what would be so wrong with that, eh? Go on, son. Praise away. I could do with a wee boost to the old self-esteem.
Believe me, that's the last thing he needs.
Anyway, thanks for helping me out back there. Miss.
Hey, less of that. It's just plain Adelle, okay?
Aye, we don't stand much in ceremony, us two. What are you doing scrapping with monsters anyway? You don't look like your average warrior, I must say.
Oh, I was just helping out an old lady who was in trouble.
Have a go hero, eh? Very noble. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Which is lucky, because I'm about to take you back to town and treat you to a wee drink.
Oh.
Nice.
Are you sure?
Seth does not look old enough to be able to drink, let alone be a sailor, but
Am I sure? After a bonding experience like that, I insist on it.
Well, in that case, all right.
That's the spirit.
Ho-ho! Then away to the tavern we go. I've worked up a right old thirst. Oh, but before I forget, have you seen one of these about the place?
What is it?
It's called an Asterisk. Us two are on a journey collecting them, which is how we ended up happening across you.
But we're not friends or anything. I'm only here because he hired me.
It's okay, seems kind of a weird thing to just say out of the blue, but alright.
Okay, details. Anyway, we heard there was someone around these parts in possession of one of these wee beauties, so I was wondering if you might know something?
No. Sorry, guys. I'm not from around here. Matter of fact, I'm not even here by choice. I got shipwrecked and just kind of washed up nearby.
A shipwreck? Talk about a calamity.
Yeah, I guess. But hey, I'm still alive, and I wasn't too badly hurt, so...
Aye, sounds like you've plenty to be thankful for. Not least of all meeting the two of us. Now, shall we go and celebrate or what? That bar won't prop itself up.
I like this guy already. Elvis and Adelle, join the party. Jobs and abilities can now be viewed and managed from the main menu. Nice.
Your Highness, a wandering merchant brings most worrisome tidings. The desert kingdom of Savalon is beset by a sudden abundance of water. So much so that full half the capital has been submerged. A deluge in the desert, milady. 'Tis unheard of. I would fain hazard a guess that this is a crystal's doing.
Savalon? The kingdom is a Musan ally of long standing.
And King Orion is a fine man. I am sure he would be happy to tell us more about what has been happening. We should head there right away.
One moment, milady. Lurk not in the shadows, rogues. Show yourselves.
Whoa, like the hair, dude.
Very impressive, Sir Sloan. The greatest swordsman in the land is still as sharp as ever, it seems.
Thou knowest me. Then thee and thy companion are no mere sneak thieves, it would seem. Perhaps thou might do me the kindness of an introduction.
Well, since you asked so nicely, my sharp-eyed friend, I am Selena.
Yeah, and I'm Dag.
We will come straight to the point, yes? Princess Gloria, we want the Wind Crystal. Please make this easy for everyone and hand it over.
What?
Come now, do as we say and no one will have to get hurt.
Never mind all the fancy talk, Selena. Let's just bash him and take the bloody thing.
Ah, I see he is the normal pretty boy, I have all the brawn but no brains character.
The old codger's already got one foot in the grave. We'll be done with him in no time.
Thou thinkest me too old to school thee, boy? There is life in this old dog yet.
Ooh, Gramps has got a temper on him. Well, rage all you like, mate. You don't stand a chance against me.
Is that an asterisk?
Too right it is. Bet you wish you'd just given us the crystal now, don't ya? Bring it, old man.
What? Was it you? Do the despoilers of Musa stand before me?
Musa? What are you on about?
Mayhap you are mere mercenaries. In which case, whose coin hath purchased thy services? I'll show ya.
Oh no.
Game's up, Grandad. Put the sword down, or the kid gets it.
Stop it! Let me go! Sir Sloan, you must do as he says. What kind of monster takes a child hostage?
Whatever. It worked, didn't it? All's fair dinkum in love and war. Now shut your whinging and hand over the crystal.
Please stop it. I do not have the crystal.
Hey?
You have hidden it somewhere. Very well. Then we will just have to take you instead.
Never!
You will let the child go free? Then I will do as you say.
Princess Gloria!
Hostage trade, eh? Not a bad idea. And I'd probably go along with it too if Greybeard here hadn't rubbed me up the wrong way.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Sir Sloan!
Yeah, you're such a bad mofo, man. You're punching old dudes.
Fear not, your highness. 'Twill take a mightier blow than this to fell me.
Will it now? Well, there's a coincidence, because that's exactly what I was about to give you. Ready or not?
Your highness!
I have already agreed to come with you. There is no need for further bloodshed.
Oh, yeah? Think you can tell me what to do ya? You ain't the princess of me, girlie.
All right, Dag. You have had your fun.
But...
She was telling the truth. She does not have the wind crystal.
Why are you fondling this lady? What is that? I don't think that's how you frisk someone for what I'm assuming is a giant crystal.
You can walk, yes? You must fetch the wind crystal and bring it to the abandoned house north of town. Once you have done that, we will release Princess Gloria. But if you even think about bringing help from Halcyonia, well, I'm sure I don't need to tell you what would happen.
Smell you later, Drongo.
Princess Gloria!
Yes, please, bring us the crystal in like 1 hour when you wake up from your concussion and, you know, the beating I gave you. That makes sense. You guys are not that smart, I can tell. Man. Johnny Bravo, after his show got canceled in the 90s, he really fell in some hard times. He kind of turned into a butthole. So monsters freely roam the fields and dungeons of the land, come into contact with one, and a battle will begin. When a monster notices you, you'll see a exclamation mark symbol appear above its head, and it will come charging toward you. Try not to let monsters approach you from behind, as you find yourself at a distinct disadvantage in the ensuing battle. Alright, party chat. As you walk your way through the story, you'll occasionally see the words party chat appear in the top right corner of the screen. Press plus while this text is visible to enjoy a conversation between the members of your heroic band. The notification will disappear after a while, but you can catch up on any party chat you've missed opening the menu and going to Travelog Memories. Cool. Anything else? Nope. Alright, party chat. Comrades in arms. So, what? Why are you staring like that? Ho ho ho! Don't tell me you've taken a shine to Adelle here. No, it's nothing like that. I was just wondering how long you guys have been traveling around together, that's all. I mean, the way you fight and everything, it feels like you've known each other a long time. How long has it been, Elvis, since you first hired me? Crikey, I'm not sure. Did we meet before I set off, or did I bump into you later? I can't quite recall. Hehehe, not that it matters anyways. Don't sweat the details, that's what I always say. So, you don't really know each other, or... Look, you don't need to go way back with someone to know you can trust them, and trust's the most important thing. You might think you need to know someone for years, but that's not always the way. It's a feeling you have. That's all. You've either got it or you haven't. With Adelle, I knew from the start I was on to a winner, had the same feeling about you and all. Listen to your gut, laddie. You'll not go far wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say that. No, that could definitely like bite you in the ass later. You definitely might, but let's just let him have his thing, shall we? Sure. So anyways, we're talking about Asterisks. I can't remember if that's what they were called in the first game, but basically, as we beat up bosses and all that stuff, we'll unlock new classes. Ooh, treasure chest. We'll unlock new classes, and I guess the Asterisks is what I can't remember if that's what they were called in the first game. But the Asterisks will basically be what unlocks our new jobs. I was going to say I didn't even know what Adelle was. So she's a freelancer just as Seth. Elvis here is our black mage. And as you can see right here, as they level up, we'll get new things. So like when Elvis hits job rank level 4, he'll unlock poison. Adelle will unlock, so she's already job level 3. She'll unlock forge in the next one. And then Seth here, poor Seth, he is just level 1 in everything. So he gets examined, and then he'll get treat as level 2. Head down here real quick and get this chest before we forget. You never know, it might be something awesome. You want to fight me? You want to go? We'll keep fighting on this beach. We'll fight him on the beaches. Oh, that's some big piggy men. Alright, so turn order. Yellow bar beneath each character's HP MP bar is known as the turn gauge. When it's full, that means the character's turn is ready to come around. Speed at which it fills can be affected by all kinds of factors. For example, character speed stat, weight of their equipment, actions a character took in the previous turn, stats effects, stats of your allies' turn gauge, therefore will be taken as a rough guide as to who will act next. Enemies don't have visible turn gauges, but you will see a warning sign next to any foes whose turn is about to come around. It's best to try and deal with anyone marked in this way as an urgent priority. Be aware, however, that these warning signs are also just a rough guide, and some wily foes will have surprises up their sleeves. Exploiting vulnerabilities. If you want to succeed against various enemies you encounter, you need to understand how best to exploit their vulnerabilities. Doing so enables you to deal up to 1.3 times the damage you would otherwise. There are 2 types of vulnerability: elements, fire, water, lightning, wind, earth, light, and darkness. Weapon types, daggers, swords, staffs, etc. There are a number of ways to work out an enemy's vulnerabilities, but one of the easiest is to buy a magnifying glass from your local shop. In fact, buy a few. They'll make your battling life a whole lot easier. You can check the vulnerabilities of any monster you previously examined by using the battle info command during the fight. Alright, cool. So, Piggy Man in the back. So what we got? Examine. Oh, he already has that. Orc B. Weird looking orc. Looks like a Piggy Man. Alright, weakness, fire and bows. Well, we don't have bows, but we do have fire. But I would honestly seem... I was going to say, those guys, their weakness is probably blizzard. So, oop, wrong button. Let's go ahead and hit all of them. Oh, that is not their weakness. Alright, so just because they look red does not necessarily mean that that they're weak to fire. Let's go ahead and focus on Piggy Man in the back here, do a couple of hits on him. Okay, so critical hit, not too bad. Oh, okay. So the enemies right here, they can do the exact same thing we do. They can guard, and then they can bank their points and use them against us, so they'll get a couple attacks in, on us. Oh, well, I don't know what I did there, but I did not mean to do that with Seth. Well, that's alright. So they're all gonna block. I'm just gonna hit him then, since he's the only one not blocking. Okay, so he's vulnerable to swords. Now we're gonna get beat up, and hopefully nothing bad will happen. Oh yeah, because Elvis doesn't have a lot of health. He does not have a lot of health at all, but that kind of makes sense, being our, black mage and everything. Okay, so... well, heck, if he's about to die, we might as well go all in. Let's see, they're weak to fire. Let's do that twice. And then, heck, let's find out if they're weak to thunder. Why not? Okay. So at least it doesn't heal them. I was kind of worried that... no, but they're immune to lightning. Okay, well, it is what it is. Oh, but we got rid of another Piggy Man. So that's alright.
Okay, what's the plan?
That Piggy Man's almost dead, but he is guarding. I think... yeah, let's go all in. Let's go all in. Let's just... yeah, what he said. It's do or die time. Aw, miss. Why would you do that? Smash, boom, blam. Then we might as well do the same with her since he's almost toast, right? Get him! Oh, man. Adelle's the warrior princess, man. She hits hard. Oh, yeah. Backflip. Nice. Potion. Yeah, got some monies. Whoa. I still don't know what those things are, but kind of took a little dash me. I think we'll do one more fight here before we go back into town. Oh, I did not time that right. He was hiding in the woods. He was going to ambush me. Whoa, more piggy men and a rabbit and some gremlins. No, goblins. Rat bit. Interesting. Okay, can't really do nothing there. Let's just hit you. Oh, okay. Let's just one-shot you. What's the plan? The plan is victory. So let's see, go ahead and find out what your weakness is. Okay, swords. Weak to water. Heck, let's just go all in with him. We know fire. Do that twice. And then blizzard on the remaining two. They should be the only ones left then. Oh yeah, big damage. Nice. Eat sorcery. Cool. Well, fairly easy battle. Game's not too hard yet, is what I will say, and regret probably momentarily. Yeah, alright, and we got level up. Dwarf's Tooth. Oh, alright. I see goblins are still mortal enemies with the dwarves in this game. Let's go ahead and return back to Halcyonia and see if we can meet up with the, what is his name? Sloan, I think? And then we'll go from there.
Help! Somebody help me! You okay? What's the matter?
A horrible man and woman took me, but then an old man and another woman came and saved me, but then the man got attacked and now he's really badly hurt.
We'd better go help him out. Will you show us where he is? Whoa! Are you okay? Wait a second. You're the guy from before.
Greetings, young seafarer.
Hi, I'm Seth.
You're hurt. We need to get you seen to right away.
'Tis not. But the princess...
What happened to Gloria? Is she okay?
The fiends took her...
Never mind that now. Let's get you to bed.
You're right. Come on.
Well, I'll be jiggled. So you're the famous Sir Sloan, eh? Lady Emma told me all kinds of wild tales about you, my man.
Oh, and how is dear Emma? Is she well?
I'm afraid she passed on 6 months ago or so.
I see. Thou wert her apprentice. Time truly does fly. Why, I can recall when the good lady studied under another herself. But forgive me, much as I would love to spend the day in fond reminiscence, alas, there are more pressing matters at hand. I must away and wrest her highness from the clutches of those unconscionable rogues.
Sorry, but you won't be wresting anyone from anything in your condition. I'd be surprised if you could wrest yourself out of bed.
But I must!
Well, how about I join you?
You are kind indeed, young sir, but I cannot allow it. The rogues in question are in possession of an asterisk.
Well, so are we.
Well, that's all the more reason to go deal with them, right? Besides, I owe you after you helped me out back there at the beach.
But good sir,
I'm coming too. If there's an asterisk involved, I'm there with bells on.
Thine aid is appreciated, but Might I ask why the Asterisk would interest thee so?
Oh, aye. Ask away, pal. It's because of this old book, see? I found it when I was going through Lady Emma's stuff. I couldn't read a word of it when I first picked the thing up. But we've an asterisk near it, and the gobbledygook starts making sense. And I'm nothing if not nosy, so I set out on a quest to find enough of these special wee stones to read the whole thing.
I mean, yeah, going through a dead person's personal belongings, yeah, that's more than nosy. That's like stalkerish.
Intriguing.
If I can find another asterisk and help your pal into the bargain, then everyone's a winner.
Great! Then we should leave right away.
Though it weighs heavy on my conscience to enlist the aid of strangers, I fear I have little choice. You have my thanks. Her Highness has been taken to an abandoned building north of the town. Let us make haste.
Hungu. Yeah, Sir Sloan is now accompanying the party. Perfect. Occasional companions. You'll sometimes be joined by other characters during the course of your adventure. You won't be able to control any such guest companions, but they help you out with the odd attack and healing spell. Nice. Very good. And then adventuring tips too. You can use tents out in the field and at save points in dungeons. Using one will restore all your HP and MP and cure any status ailments. So it's a good idea to take a few along with you when setting out on the next leg of your adventure. You can buy them all by blah blah blah. You can buy them at all good shops, so be sure to stock up. Alright, cool. And then changing jobs. Collecting asterisks will enable you to change your party members' jobs. Open the menu and select jobs to do so. You'll want to strike a good balance between the roles you assign. Freelancer, adept at using all sorts of equipment with special abilities designed to make adventuring easier. And then Black Mage excels at defense magic and can bring destructive power to bear over a wide area. Care must be taken not to run out of MP. So I'm assuming at this point in the game, those are the only two we have. I know I didn't look, and I'm assuming that, but yeah, so those are the only ones we have. So that's all right. Well, I think that's probably going to be a good time to quit this first episode. Had a little bit of an introduction, and did a few battles and such. And I hope you enjoyed it so far. I'm enjoying the game so far with what little time we've had, and so I hope that you will enjoy. Whoa, hello. It's like, you're boring me, Kaiser. Zoom out. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good evening, and I will see you later. Bye.